So I stopped eating edibles, and Joe Rogan, my sleep pattern changed. Bad. Like my body did not know how to go to fall asleep by itself. I went through a month of fucking 2 hours of sleep.
Jesus.
Doing a bunch of shit, and then 3 more hours in the afternoon.
Did you try anything? Did you try like melatonin or anything like that?
I did cocaine for 30 years, melatonin. I could eat 20 turkeys. They could all suck my dick. Gabba gabba, gooba goobu. I drink them all together, the tea, the wine. Leave me alone, please. Leave me the fuck alone, all right? Go fuck yourself. Before I left the house, there was a little brownie. A 70 milligram brownie. I had like maybe 13 carbs left for the day. I was fucking starving. This little brownie is right there. It was a half a pack of an Anarchy edible. They give you 2 brownies.
Oh.
Each brownie is 70 milligrams.
That's so crazy. That's so scary.
I rub my balls with 70 milligrams. You understand me? 70 milligrams for Uncle Joey is like an appetizer. It's like an aperitif. It's not even a fucking appetizer.
Explain to the rest of the world, 70 milligrams will put you into a fucking hole.
Do you know I gave Lee 500 last night? He puked.
500?
We split a
Jesus Christ.
We split
Did you say 500 milligrams?
We split 1,000 milligram edible.
Did you hear that Alice in Chains song, Down in a Hole?
Oh my God, listen to me, Doug. We split it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh my God, what are you trying to prove?
By 7 o'clock, I was so fucked up. By 8 o'clock, and you know what, usually when you eat, you tame that animal?
Yeah.
Fuck no. This turned on me. This edible turned on me, dog, like a savage. He beat me into submissions. At one point, I had the cheese doodles that belongs to the baby pirate's booty.
Yeah.
They were on the floor. They were just coming out of my face. I was just stuffing it. I was just stuffing pirate's booty in my face and a pear. And there was a bunch of fruit and pirate's booty. I couldn't stop. I kept eating peaches and pirate's booty, pears and pirate's booty, cantaloupe and pirate's booty. I must have ate the whole. Even my wife was like, because I had my back turned to them so they couldn't see me. My wife's like, what the fuck are you doing in here? I go, listen, I got to go to bed. She goes, go to bed already. I went to bed at 8:45. I slept till 4. I got up. I didn't know where I was. I just lay there for 30 minutes like Mad Max. I just laid there all confused.
So you woke up at 4 in the morning, you didn't know where you were?
Solo. At 4:30, I woke up with a ton of energy. I went in the shower. I washed the car. I went for breakfast. I went and washed the car. My wife had to have a tar stain. So
oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I was fucked up. And
That's
I kept
so
calling
funny.
Lee and saying, Lee, if the cops call you, don't answer the phone. He goes, why are the cops on the call? I go, I don't know, but don't answer. So if you take a shit that's this big and you put it in a box, come back a week later, it's like this big. How do I know that? Because I did it to a guy in prison. I took a shit in a welfare box one time. You know the one
Jesus.
You know the boxes of cheese where the cheese comes in, American cheese?
Yes.
This dude had long hair and would always try to play me like he was with the biker dudes.
Oh, so
he
you
thought
took
he
a
was
shit in a box for him?
But he worked in the kitchen. He forgot I ran the kitchen. And it was all me and black dudes. So one day I got one of the welfare cheese boxes, and I took like a 22, 24-inch. It looked like a lizard. It was just long, like, you know, thin at the end, like one of those things that
Tapered?
move
Like
a snail. That's what it looked like,
snail.
a long brown snail. And I fit it perfectly into this cheese box, and I took a flag, an American flag, like from the cheese, and I put it on top, and I put it in this drawer. And every night, and he had the first bunk on the way out. So everybody had to walk back. And all the black guys would open the door and go, God damn, it smells like shit in this motherfucker. And he kept saying, I know it does. I don't know why it smells like shit in here. And after like a month, one day he went in his drawer. Everybody kept saying, man, it smells like shit in here. He went in his drawer, opened it up, and he found this box. He opened it up, and I never forget him knocking on my bunk going, I'm going to find out who did this to me. And I go, what'd they do to you? And he goes, look at this. And I go, what is it? And I knew it was shit. But it had shrunken down from the 24 inches to like 6 little inches.
Really?
It just shrunk down. When all the moisture goes out, it just shrunk down like a fucking... I don't even know why I'm telling you that story.
It's a hilarious story.
I'd never taken money from a woman before. Like, that's not even in my realm. You know what I'm saying? I'll rob a bitch. But to take money... I'd robbed a couple bitches in my day.
There's been a lot of people that are moving towards minimalist houses, really small houses. Like there's a bunch of them online that show like how certain people live. It's kind of interesting, like one guy figured out a way to have like this little tiny cooking area, and he pulls the bed out and the bed comes out of the wall. He lives by himself and he has like some storage up on top, like toilet paper and things along those lines. But it's a tiny, tiny little house and a little kitchen dinette area. And the idea is that, like, really, why do we have to have this giant fucking footprint of house that we live in? And
because you're getting paid, bitch. If I want to live in a fucking cell, I'll live in a fucking cell like a monkey. I'm going to live with a fold-up bed like I'm James Bond, like some fucking Puerto Rican that gets a check on the 5th. Go fuck your mother. If you're getting paid, you live in a fucking house. I'm going to live in a micro fucking house with a little kitchen to cook like I got a black guy banging me in the fucking ass. I don't need that. You spread out. Even me, I'm no millionaire. I got a big fucking kitchen. A micro house. What are you fucking people talking about? I just snapped out of it, dog. You can't take me into those deep waters like that. This fucking, the Eureka fucking killed the brother right now. A fucking house with a bed upside down? No. Fuck that shit.
That's not what I'm talking about.
To save energy. Fuck you. You get paid, you fucking live like a normal person. Go to Trump and say, hey, wig, move into a fucking thing to save energy. See if you don't dick slap you. If you don't have a Russian bitch slapping you in the fucking mouth.
You're
what are you
fired.
talking about? The fuck are these people with micro houses in the fucking desert? You play it out to the world ends like a doctor. I still remember my mother taking me into a restaurant bathroom and holding me in a, what's that one name?
Headlock?
The
Guillotine?
other one, guillotine.
And she's punching you?
No.
She shot you up?
Yeah.
With
What?
Penicillin.
Oh, my God.
Because when I was a kid, I was so sickly.
She got you in a headlock and shot you up.
Listen to me.
Where'd the needle go?
Listen to me.
On top of his head?
Cubans. I had a Cuban doctor, Dr. Orlando Del Valle. Now, he would come over. Now, Dr. Del Valle did a bump from time to time. Now, this is
Your doctor
I'm talking
did
about.
what?
I'm talking about 1968,
This is your doctor?
69. Please,
bump?
this goes on. He would come over, put the thermometer in my ass, and then look at me and say, "Jose Antonio, we have to give you a needle." So he was such good friends with my mom. He goes, "Listen, this is a continuity thing. Why don't I just leave you with a penicillin, put it in the refrigerator? I'll give you a couple syringes." And whenever he gets sick, just fucking stick him.
Wow.
So we were at a restaurant. We went to a fancy white people restaurant. And this is the double whammy of the day. You ready? I don't fucking like milk. And my mother used to look under my eyelids. I don't fucking like milk.
What?
Till this day, I don't drink milk.
When you were a kid, you didn't like milk?
The taste.
A baby?
No, I drank the
What did you drink as a
I
baby?
drank a tit milk, and one day I got old enough and I just didn't like milk. And I'm like, my mom's like, drink your milk. I go, I want Hershey's chocolate. You know, the powder.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy goes, listen, we don't have that. What I'll do is put a piece of ice cream. I go, give me a milkshake. You know what this motherfucker did? He got a glass of milk, and he put ice cream on the fucking thing, like a scoop of ice cream. So my mom's like, drink the milk. I go, it's just fucking milk with an ice cream on it. My mom's like, I'm in no fucking mood for you today. Mom goes, if you don't fucking drink it, I'm going to pour it over your fucking head in this restaurant. And I was like, I'm telling you right now, I ain't going to fucking drink it.
Oh, my
My
God.
mother took the fucking milk, dumped it on my head in this restaurant. The fucking ice cream sat on my head. I had milk dripping, and then the ice cream slowly melted off my head and fell on my lap. White people were like, what the fuck kind of discipline is this? So my mom's like, wipe your face. So when she wipes my face, Joe Rogan, she goes, do you have a fucking temperature? Because I was such a sickly fucking kid. She goes, you got a fucking... How long have you been walking around with this fucking temperature? I go, I don't know. She goes, let's go in the bathroom. She goes, I got a syringe.
Oh, my God.
She pulls it out of her purse. She carried it around with her.
You had I was that sickly of a
Unbelievable.
kid. I was at the hospital every other week. They knew me on first name fucking basis.
That is crazy.
Wow.
She took me in the fucking ladies' room, locked the door, take your pants off. I'm not doing it. Take your pants. Jose Antonio, please, don't make me give you a beating in this fucking bathroom stall. I'm not doing it. And that's when the beating started. And she got me in one of those fucking things. She unzipped my pants. She punched me in the stomach to loosen me up. Oh, yeah. She was a grinder, dog.
Oh, my God.
And she would shoot me that thinking about it now I could get a blood clot. Because my ass, from me tightening up, would get like a purple thing all the way down my leg. Like, I'm lucky I'm fucking alive. So now I'm back on the edibles. I found an expired bag of Chiba Chews. Like from the Dave Chappelle tour, when I went out with Dave that year,
Jesus.
I found a bag with about 24 of them.
Oh, my God.
I slice them in half. You take one of those. Whew, you wake up at 6 in the morning to pee, your pee's brown. They're expired. You understand me?
What happens if you eat expired edibles?
Same thing when you eat an expired Vicodin. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. This shit ain't fucking around, dog. This works the jaw. This is, you're going to fight Joe Schilling, eat 2 of these, and call me back on Monday.
It works the jaw.
Ain't nobody knocking you out after you eat one of these fucking things.
Those things put you in another dimension.
Oh, my God. I've been in a fucking another dimension since last week, and I don't give a fuck. There's
Then
a
it
girl
became
on Facebook
STDs.
that's friends with me from high school that her pussy wouldn't get wet. So they used to call her the dry hump, Fairview, New Jersey. They used to call her Fairview, New Jersey, the dry
Oh, that's so awful. That's so fucked up. People are so fucked up. Oh, people are so fucked up.
This girl was banging. This girl was fucking banging, though.
So you'd have to like bring Vaseline or something?
Yeah, she was from Wayne, New Jersey, and she was banging. She moved to North Bergen like, and she was a sophomore. And one night I saw her, and
Rocky.
and she was banging Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah.
Banging. She looked so good in that miniskirt. She disappeared at like 1:30. And finally at like 3, I'm sitting and I'm like, what am I going to do tonight? And I had like a bag of Coke. I go, fuck it. I'm going to go get her. So I went to, this is how crazy I was. I went to the dude's house, who she told me. I knocked on the door. It was 3:15 in the morning. And he's like, Coco, what are you doing here? I go, I got to talk to Lori. There's something missing. He goes, hold on, Lori? And she came down, and she comes outside. He's got a robe on. She's got a robe on. And I look her straight in the face. I go, listen, I got like 2 8-balls in my pocket. Get dressed. Let's get the fuck out of here. And she's like, I can't. And I go, you have to. And we argued there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, I want to suck your pussy. I want to do dirty things to you. I don't give a fuck about the VD or the jack or the dry hump. I'm on fire. And she's like, well, give me 10 minutes. And how am I going to sneak out of here? I don't know. So I waited outside for her. She's like, I'll put Lou in bed and I'll run out. About 15 minutes later, I see her running out with her purse with like a bank deposit bag. She's like, fuck him. I can't take him anymore. Fuck him. We were on foot. It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm on Tunley Avenue, North Bergen. There's a bunch of those dirty hotels. So I'm like, oh, I got a score here. I got Coke. She's got money. I'm going to fuck her. I'm excited. We go back to a hotel. We went in there. We walk in and she goes, rule number 1, you are not going to fuck me. It's 5 in the morning. There goes my fucking. There goes this night. And all of a sudden she looks at me. She goes, well, if you could guess the color of my panties, I'll fuck you. And I'm like, okay, red. And she goes, they're green, but good enough. We started snorting coke, eating ass. I mean, it was filthy. I woke up at 5 in the afternoon, and Doug Flutie was throwing that quarterback, that touchdown. In 1984 or 83, Doug Flutie, I was waking up. She was naked, ripped apart. I'm waking up, and Doug Flutie's throwing the touchdown. I got dressed and got the fuck out and never saw her again. Never said, and I even robbed the money. I took everything. She pops up on Facebook about 2 years ago, and I'm like, Lori, how are you? She's like, fuck you, you fat faggot, and all this shit. She's like, you left me there that night, but we had a good time. Fuck yeah, we had a good time. I would go over there in the afternoons, and I would get a 180, and I would rip the cover off the 180. And I would take a 67, 60 milligram one, and I'd eat that one. It was like 2 in the afternoon. They don't do nothing to me. I'd eat like a 60, and I'd take the 180 and put it in the 60 wrapper.
Oh, no.
And then I'd bring it to him, put it on the table, and in front of him, I go, here. And I'd open it up for him, and he wouldn't see that it was half opened already. And I would give him the 60.
But it was in
Like last night, I gave him an expired one. It had a little bit of mold on it.